by this time next year, it's going to be so weird. And I know VW and Winnie are in London right now, so I want to shout out to them. And I hope they'll be back soon and tell us all these stories.
Here in Leicester Square, we ran into a vegan protesters.
So you can say go vegan, but people, they don't know what the word means necessarily. It's too much, too soon, they feel threatened.
We generally speaking, as a human species, we don't like to change. We feel that we're in a comfort zone, and change is not a good thing. Change is actually a really good thing. Once you start that process of change, you realise it's a very empowering process.
We've got to learn and keep learning and growing and challenge everything about this whole system. Just trickle some information and let people evolve in their own shape and way, in their own time, and then we'll evolve for the right reasons.
It has so many benefits that just outweigh any negatives. I don't understand why more people don't do it.
Excuse me, you know what time it is? Our flight all the way to London was absolutely great. And when we got there, we took the train.
He means we took the tube.
Yes, right, the proper way. We took the tube, which was also great, a lot of fun. But unfortunately, the video files we shot got corrupted and are now deleted. So,
However, we did get to meet some vegans in London.
yeah, that's true. I think we met a lot of vegans in London. And thank goodness for Nikita's video journal. It's gonna save the day.
Hello, Hollywoods. This is Nikita driving to South Carolina. Delicious cookies that Dollface beef for me is so yummy. Watch. I feel the love. I love you. You love me. You made me this food. It's delicious. It's good for my body. It's good for my heart. I love you and you love me. Toodaloo.
Yes! I need a new visa. Could be for next movie, Mr. Darren Kelly, if that's your real name.
Lift going down. Doors closing.
We're gonna go do the right thing. We're gonna return their credit card.
Always do the right thing.
So this is our good deed for the day. Someone's credit card has been found.
Must have fallen out of their wallet, but we found it right outside the elevator door.
So we're at 801 if you want to buy us a pint. Now, when you hold like this. She doesn't know. She's learning. First day.
I'm not good at this. I should never have to do it again.
Level 0. Doors opening.
Good job, man. Don't fall down.
Mind the gap.
Headed northwest on Leicester Place toward Lyle Street.
Going the wrong way according to this.
Going to get some foodies and cheese.
Nobody around.
Monday morning too. You think everybody's gonna get ready to go to work?
Kind of nice. I love the Chinese dragon on the ceiling, on the right of the building.
Wow, let's look at this. That's for you, Dave Anderson. That's for you.
That's for you, Dave. Handmade noodles.
Come back here. We have to let
Handmade noodles. She checks everything. Handmade chopper. We're gonna find it.
Let's go.
We want to go this way.
I like the flamingos on the roof.
Flamingos on the roof?
And I like the crown and 2 chairmen.
People live down there. What?
Boba jam.
Bubba Jam. 500 feet go left. 20. Crawling out of bed, literally. We want to go left on Oxford Street. Tomatoes.
Oh, our tomatoes are growing. Oh, Jeff water.
Jeff, you better be watering our tomatoes. I'm watching you.
Turn left onto Oxford Street. Slight right to stay on Oxford Street.
Win lead, hey, walking. Oh my god. Got that shit on tape, son. Hey, Win. I like these knockers. Nice.
There was another one I liked a lot.
We're gonna go right on Winsley Street. Candy, American candy. All this for morning breakfast. Whoops. non-negotiables. Always check GPS. Crush Fit Food. This is where we're going. We're going to Crush Fit. And they're open at 7. 7:08 close. Awesome.
Here in Leicester Square, we ran into a vegan protesters. They want to stop slaughterhouse. What is this group that's out here today?
This comes under the banner of Close All Slaughterhouses, and this is going on in other cities in other countries around the world.
We're already vegan, and we are from America, and then saw all this happening.
Oh no, that's really, this is like so amazing.
So can we see we had no idea, and so can we ask you?
I'm actually from Germany, but I'm living here for a long time, so I'm a quite young vegan, so it's probably around 1 or 2 years, because I wasn't really aware of the dairy industry and how milk is produced and the eggs and the textures and the chiclets. I didn't know about that.
People don't even realise why. When we've grown up into a system that teaches us it's normal and natural and necessary, to borrow the word from Melanie Joy, to eat animals and their secretions, we don't question it when we're in the womb. Whatever mum's putting into her body, but we're already addicted to that. Then we come out into this physical reality, and all we see is people doing this, eating these foods. We've got industries, there's advertising, there's happy advertising that shows happy animals, that this is wonderful. And we're suckers for it.
As everyone says, shame I didn't do it earlier.
We all know why they're here. Be there, boys.
By definition alone, slaughter and slavery are radically cruel and can never be humane, even if animals live on free range, freedom, organic, cage-free, antibiotic-free, hormone-free, grass-fed, local farms, or are murdered with a knife and a prayer in accordance with ancient religious blood-draining customs.
How long you been vegan?
4 years.
4 years, and what made you decide to do that?
It was actually when I went to a sanctuary where some animals had been rescued. The sheep just got up on its hind legs and rubbed its face against my cheek. And I was looking in the eyes of some cows that had been rescued. And when I looked in their eyes, I basically just saw me. Another version of me, just in a different body. If animals go into slaughterhouses alive and come out chopped up into hundreds of pieces, how could anyone claim that they aren't being mistreated, abused, tortured and terrorized? How in the world could slaughtering billions of innocent beings be done with love, humanity and concern?
How long have you been a vegan for?
2 years.
What made you start?
I think just a realisation that animals feel emotions is very similar to ours.
Yeah.
So I think I hadn't ever considered it before. And I'd moved to eating sort of organic and free-range meat, thinking that was okay for the animals. And I used to sort of say, oh, well, it's happy food. And then there was just a realisation that it wasn't happy meat and that they're not here for us to eat, and that's someone's body that I'm eating, not something's. And I think that was a real wake-up call.
Kosher and halal style oil killings, along with the free range, freedom, organic, cage-free, antibiotic-free, hormone-free, grass-fed, buying local marketing terms, are used to manipulate people into thinking that meat, dairy and egg production can be done happily and humanely.
I was raised to be very, sorry, all I can hear is the screaming of the animals now as we're doing protest behind.
The animals screaming so you can pleasure your taste buds.
So the people in there, they do not respond to peaceful
Animal abuse is not going away, so we are not going away.
I'm a Catholic nun. I've worked nearly every country of the whole world, 269 countries, all the islands. working for charity, unpaid, with the little orphan children and Mother Teresa nuns. I don't want to kill animals. I don't want to eat meat from live animals. It's cruel. Very cruel. I like to be vegan, so I don't eat other living animals. And you can be healthy and strong like me. I'm 76.
I think it's important to come from a place of love. It's easy to be angry, but now, having been vegan for a couple of years, I think now I understand we need to come from a place of love, and we need to try, and we need to recognise that we're all brothers and sisters, and that we're all suffering in some way, and we need to help each other. To understand, even though that's difficult sometimes. We, generally speaking, as a human species, we don't like to change. We feel that we're in a comfort zone, and change is not a good thing. Change is actually a really good thing. Once you start that process of change, you realise it's a very empowering process, and you change lots of other things. It's a difficult one to say where do you start with, because I'm an abolitionist, so I believe that no animal exploitation is accepted. So I find it difficult to say cut down or maybe cut out eating meat, but I suppose it is a progression. Educate yourselves. There are some really important documentaries. There's Forks Over Knives, which is a wonderful documentary about how you can heal yourself and how you can eat with compassion as well. Earthlings, which is from an ethical perspective, and Cowspiracy, which for the environment we just need to watch. It's just key. We need to watch them.
We've got to learn and keep learning and growing and challenge everything about this whole system.
What do you guys think about all this?
I think it's great because I'm vegan. So,
you are?
Yeah.
I'm not.
You're not?
But it's exciting, isn't it?
I've been vegan, I think 2 years now, and I was vegetarian for 3 years before that. I've always loved animals. When I was very young, I knew I wanted to be a conservationist. I've always had a love for animals, and so I knew at some point in my life I wanted to be vegetarian, which I was for 3 years. I didn't really know much about veganism. I did it for Lent, and it kind of just felt right. It felt wrong going back.
So you can say go vegan, but people, they don't know what the word means necessarily. It's too much, too soon, they feel threatened. Just trickle some information, let people evolve in their own shape and way, in their own time, and then we'll evolve for the right reasons, objectively. Wherever we are from around the world, we're talking the same language. We've all got empathy within us. Most of us are brought up eating animal products, normal culture, it's legal, acceptable. And then we wake up in our own way, in our own timeline, we have our own epiphanies, everyone's story is different. And indeed, when we see the light, usually it could be reductionism, veggie, go to vegan. But as long as we get informed choices through information, that's what this is all about.
Animal liberation! Now! Animal liberation! Now! Animal liberation! Now!
I said to my son, this is the first day that I changed, I said to my son, should we have a happy chicken? So we didn't used to eat many animals because we couldn't afford it because we were eating organically free range. And he went, oh yeah, because that was his favourite. So I got a chicken, roasted it, and as I was going to carve in, I just went, that's something's flesh. And I could just see in my mind's eye the chicken running around a field and the ligaments attached to the muscle and pecking at the grass and kind of, having a nice time. And I just thought, I can't eat that. That's something important.
Right.
Prostate cancer, diabetes, stroke, heart disease, osteoporosis, can't die already, man.
But the day came when I was on my own as an angler. I caught a very big trophy fish in New Zealand, and it took me an hour to land the fish. It was so big. I was tired, the fish was tired. There was no one there to show off to. So instead of it being a trophy, it became an epiphany, because I realised I'd played and tired the fish, I'd damaged it, I'd hooked it, it was bleeding. At that moment, the penny dropped, and I effectively broke down, hustling, swearing, released the fish unharmed. I revived it, and eventually And within minutes, I knew at that point I couldn't fish, therefore I couldn't eat fish. If I couldn't eat fish, I couldn't eat other animals. I was default vegetarian within minutes.
Vegetarian is instant. I found an absolute breeze. It's so easy. But veganism I did find harder, I think, just because it is adapting the way that you eat and things like that, because it's so easy to just get substitutes and things like that when you're vegetarian, but when you're vegan you do have to adapt your diet. It's not that difficult once you know how, but it's just getting to that stage, and at first I just wasn't used to it, but it's so rewarding. I just felt I had so much more energy, it just felt so much better, and it has so many benefits that just outweigh any negatives. I don't understand why more people don't do it.
We demand justice! We demand justice! Justice for animals! We demand justice! Justice for animals! We demand justice! Justice for animals!
We've all been conditioned in so many ways in our life to believe that things are acceptable in the way that they are, and one of those things is the way that we treat animals.
I think, well, what's this for? A milk suckling preventer. To put that on the calf, so when it tries to suckle, the mother will reject the youngster to allow the farmer to introduce the next generation of calves. With the hobbles, which are put onto dairy cows, because when the farmer aids the delivery of the young dairy cow, often they don't allow for contractions, it damages the nerves on the inner leg, they do the splits, you get your downwards, your terminology. And then you have the rubber ring which they put on the tail or testicles, which cuts the blood supply, nerve supply, effectively the tissue withers, it drops off. It's very painful, cortisol is very high, it's chronic pain, but it's cheap, it's quick and it's effective.
And it's the casein that's in the milk that would get the calf, if it was free to drink the mother's milk, that would keep it going back until it's old enough to get weaned off. Think about this, we're the only species that drinks the milk of any other species, but we're the only species that then continues to drink milk when every other species is weaned off it. Then we get to the cheese, and this is what a lot of people say, well, I just find it so difficult to give up cheese.
I know, I've heard that too.
Because it's the casomorphine that's in it, which is apparently more addictive to humans than heroin.
Just be kind to yourself and be like, no, it's okay, I'm going to take this one step at a time. Do it slowly as well, I'd say. If you're going to transition from being like vegetarian to vegan or go straight into veganism, take it slowly, because again, it's being kind to yourself.
Eat your favourite dishes, but with alternative ingredients as such. Think about holistically, as you said, the future, sustainability, you're going to have kids. What's the point? Unless we're protecting their planet on which they're going to depend. So take responsibility, but do it at your own pace, in your own way. And you'll get there as and when. Cheers.
I'm on my way back from Myrtle Beach. It's an annual beach golf trip tournament that I go to. I didn't play very well the first day. It was a rough day, but I got through it, and the second day did much better. Came in fourth, which normally I would probably pitch a fit about it, but not this year. It's all good. It was a bit weird because after the golf we would go and have a beer and look at the menu, and I'm like, oh, there's nothing on here for me to eat. It takes a lot of discipline, but it's so worth it. Staying true to my vegan way, I literally packed my food for the weekend, and then I ran out of it yesterday. When in doubt, go to the Chinese place and ask them to make you a vegan tofu stir fry and rice for dinner. I had a little drink last night, nothing to keep me from going on my 2.5 hour walk on the beach. So it felt good. It's about 10:15 a.m. I'm already at 17,563 steps. Felt really good, a bit tired because I think my body is still trying to get strong and get to where I need to be to run my marathon. We really need to step up. I think I'm going to have to get us on a cleansing, like a juice, maybe 2 or 3 days, just juicing. So that's in the work for me and Jeff. So I'm really excited about it. By this time next year, it's going to be so weird. And I know VW and Winnie are in London right now, so I want to shout out to them. And I hope they'll be back soon and tell us all these stories. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Toodaloo.
Oh, King's Cross right here. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Good. We're here. I don't know from there where we're going. So now we're gonna go find the Temple Hackney? Hackney Temple of
Temple
Satan?
of Hackney.
Something like that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
it
check.
goes by 2 names. It's a beautiful day. It's sunny and like 70 degrees.
We want to walk towards.
Turn left onto Laneway.
We're going the wrong way, man.
We're on Amherst Road.
We chose the wrong way.
You chose the wrong way?
Yeah, we want to go this way. So we're gonna have vegan fried chicken.
Yes.
Vegan fried chicken.
That's gonna be amazing.
That'd be amazing.
I used to love fried chicken before.
We all like fried chicken. We're gonna see if we're gonna get sick or not. Got a little lost.
We're back on track.
I know. Hooray.
Right next to the Hackney. What we've been waiting for.
All right.
Right here. Yeah. All right.
If she leaves us wrong, got the purple trout. We're never coming back here ever again.
And that's the only problem.
It's called being happy married, compromise all the time.
We ordered one of everything on the menu.
Just do it. Don't you guys are so
Vegan mac and cheese,
Place is packed.
all vegan, and so far
Chicken nuggets. I mean, this is crazy.
we're pretty amazed. But here we go, mac and cheese.
What?
Got little bacon bits, but they're not vegan.
Oh my god.
And some homemade vegan sour cream.
Ridiculous. It's so good.
Delicious. Wow. And I like mac and cheese.
They're so nice inside. They're like, oh, try this, love, blah, blah, blah. Wynn's British accent is much better than mine. Oh god.
You would never believe this didn't have cherry. It's like creamy, rich,
Oh god.
delicious. Chicken wrap. Twist.
Maybe some sriracha, right?
Spice it up.
Hold on, I'm gonna get some sriracha.
It's just
Sriracha me up. So good. Fried chicken. Crazy.
Now I've tasted everything.
I want to live there. And then come down to fried chicken every day.
Okay.
We have to start walking this off. Bye, Temple of Hackney. I'll never
I
forget
hurry
you.
to finish and you finish and we finish.
It was good, right?
But I was a little too much.
And maybe you shouldn't order everything on the menu. Wait, what?
Vegan croissant. Vegan hot food.
Wait, vegan croissant?
They're all vegan. I mean, apple turnover. We have to get some. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited about a vegan croissant.
We've never had a vegan croissant before, so. Oh, okay, yeah, this is the best part of our home movie is eating croissants. Hi, Mom, we're buying croissants, eating good. Like, now we're in Glasgow.
We're in Glasgow.
So in advance, Wynn looked into vegan dinner options. And then
a vegan restaurant, the Flying Duck.
so great.
It's a restaurant halfway in Bahrain.
Oh,
Look, see?
I did see. vegan cafe, bar, restaurant. With all these
Look at this is Dave Anderson.
Anderson's green wall.
Imagination here.
Big Dave, you belong in Scotland. Just saying. Making connections for all of your other vegan needs. This is where I come to dinner. Just take it all in. Is that an ad for vibrators? Awesome. We made it, we made it.
We made it.
We're going to the distillery now.
Which distillery is it?
Let's see, which one we're gonna go to. Go to that one.
Oh!
Karen, tell your dad we made it. When Uyen lost her luggage on the way here, and then we decided to take a cab. And the cab, we talked to them, and they had just gotten a call that the luggage had arrived, and they were being hired to pick it up. So this is a very small island. Is this part of the peaty smoky moss?
I don't know.
Where we drink them?
I'm not sure.
Crazy. Last night was crazy. It was no chance. It's crazy.
Drink with the locals.
Oh my gosh.
My friend Franklin did that actually. He went vegan purely as a diet and so like to sort of lose a bit of weight and whatnot. He was like, right, I've gotten kind of fat over Christmas. He was like, right, I gotta sort this out. And then he walked past KFC and he was like, oh, that smells good. He just went in. He was like, I'm having a munchy box.
We're so used to eating everything we want that when we actually went vegan, I was like, what do we eat now? It came easy after the first 3 months.
Do you take like cereal that's obviously quite fibre as well? Because you've got to be like careful that you don't become anemic.
Fred's vegetarian and she doesn't like to eat like gelatin or anything like in sweeties. And she went to like pick up a like sweet and eat it and she's like, no, chucked it away.
It definitely like how since we can't eat most of what's on the menu anyway, like we would learn to eat ahead of time or bring our own food to a friend's house and people invite us over. I'm like, is it okay if I bring something? So we would never make them feel like they had to because they were like, I don't know what to make them vegan.
I was told to watch the Cowspiracy, but I'm not going to.
You should watch it.
I don't want to watch it.
Why is that?
I'm scared that it will change me into a vegan.
So we just finished the tasting. I think I'm holding the camera wrong. 1 second. Flip it over. So Uyen is now a whiskey drinker.
I love Scotch. Apparently, I didn't know. I thought it was all smoky peaty, and it's not.
Hey, she's wrong.
And I'm converted, and now I want to move here to Isla. But look at that wonderful.
Yeah, we're gonna spin around for you guys.
Swan. I don't know what I did.
Behind us is this swan and a little baby duckling.
Oh my goodness, this is the most magical place ever.
Yeah. Amazing.
We had 35-year-old Lagavulin, 24-year-old, we had 19-year-old, like the most
and it's
amazing
all
ever.
vegan. So we're
gonna have to go catch our taxi. So
yeah. Bye. Ian, so I have a friend back in the States, his name is Dave.
Yes.
And I would love for you to give Dave a message.
Dave, it's time you came to see me in Lagavulin and then you'll know what a good whiskey is. Cheers.